Get ready to groove because we're about to step back into the time machine. I'm here to take you on a journey through the captivating world of the most stunning actresses of that iconic era. Their beauty and talent set hearts aflutter, so come along as we'll unveil their captivating transformations from the 1970s until today. Kim Basinger. After becoming a successful model, Kim Basinger decided to jump into acting, marking her on-screen debut in the series Gemini Man. Her acting career gained momentum in the 1970s, with appearances in various TV movies and shows. However, her breakthrough came in the 1980s when she transitioned to the big screen, securing memorable roles like Lynn Bracken in L.A. Confidential, 1997. In 2016, she starred alongside Russell Crowe in The Nice Guys. And in 2017, she appeared in the film adaptation of 50 Shades Darker. Basinger also featured in 2018's 50 Shades Freed in an uncredited role, Cheryl Ladd. Cheryl Ladd joined the cast of Charlie's Angels in 1977, portraying Chris Monroe. Her role on the show was to replace Farrah Fawcett, and she remained part of the cast until the series was canceled in 1981. Following her time on Charlie's Angels, she expanded her career to include appearances in numerous feature and made-for-television films. Some of her notable film credits include Purple Hearts, Poison Ivy, and The Treasure of Jamaica Reef. In addition to her acting career, Cheryl Ladd ventured into the music industry, releasing her debut single Think It Over in 1978, which made its way to the Billboard Top 100 chart. Although the single didn't break into the top 10, she continued her music career and released 3 more albums. Her most recent on-screen appearance was in the 2020 film Christmas Unwrapped. She continues to appear in a number of productions, including the Hallmark movie Love's Everlasting Courage and as a contestant on Dancing with the Stars. Raquel Welch. Raquel's ascent to fame was meteoric, and it all started with her role in Fantastic Voyage. She quickly became an iconic Hollywood figure. But there's one moment that's etched in history: the 2-piece deer-skin bikini in 1 million years BC. That was the moment Raquel Welch became the epitome of a Hollywood dream girl. Her early years of international stardom were accompanied by the spotlight on her romantic and personal life. But, as time went by, she chose a quieter path. Hollywood might not have seen her as often, but Raquel Welch's star never dimmed. In 2007, she partnered with MAC Cosmetics, proving that she's not just a Hollywood legend, but a timeless beauty. You might also remember her in a supporting role in Legally Blonde and some memorable appearances on television. Raquel Welch, the enchantress of the 60s, a Hollywood dream that continues to shine through the ages. Marilu Henner. Marilu Henner, the sensation who lit up our screens as one of the original cast members of the timeless classic Grease in 1971, has a star that just keeps on rising. But the late 70s saw her rocket to fame with unforgettable performances in Between the Lines and Taxi, securing not just one, but a slew of Golden Globe nominations. Talk about hitting the big time. It doesn't take much reading between the lines to see that Marilu Henner still has it going on. And speaking of lines, Marilu has never had trouble memorizing her script because she has hyperthymesia, which is a condition that allows her to remember virtually every single detail of her life. Angie Dickinson. Angie Dickinson, a woman who knows how to hold her own, on and off the screen. You might have noticed she's been carrying her first husband's name, Gene Dickinson, around for 6 decades, even after they called it quits back in 1960. That's Angie for you, strong and unapologetic. In her heyday, Angie was the one you'd often find with a firearm in her hand, and she knew how to work it. She owned iconic roles in movies like Dressed to Kill and the TV series Policewoman, leaving a trail of admiration in her wake. Now, in case you're wondering, Angie's still rocking that super cute vibe. She might have taken a step back from the limelight, but don't think for a second that she's slowed down. Her career saw a grand finale with appearances in film and TV during the early 2000s. Angie Dickinson's talent and charisma, you see, are timeless. But here's the icing on the cakey. Angie's not just a Hollywood star. She's a political activist with a heart for causes she believes in, and even had her share of intriguing encounters with presidents. This lady is as fascinating in real life as she is on screen. Angie Dickinson, a name that's synonymous with style, strength, and a spirit that never fades. Christy Brinkley. American model, actress, and entrepreneur Christy Brinkley achieved widespread success as the iconic face of CoverGirl Cosmetics, a role she maintained for an impressive 25 years. Brinkley's fame extended to the world of fashion and modeling, notably gracing the covers of Sports Illustrated for 3 consecutive years from 1979 to 1981, and adorning more than 500 magazine covers. She is also well known for her appearance in the music video for Billy Joel's hit song Uptown Girl, a playful nod to their romantic relationship at the time. Christy Brinkley is still celebrated as one of the preeminent supermodels of all time. However, her present focus predominantly revolves around her skincare and beauty product line, her organic sparkling wine label, and her family. In keeping with her status as a notable figure, she remains dedicated to maintaining her fitness and following a healthy diet. Bo Derek. Back in time, over 4 decades ago, to a film that marked the rise of a Hollywood sensation. Bo Derek. It was the romantic comedy 10, where she played Jenny, a young woman who became the object of affection for an older man. In 10, Bo Derek made a memorable appearance in a provocative swimsuit, capturing the hearts and attention of audiences worldwide. This film catapulted her into the spotlight and established her as a symbol of sensuality. Her path to stardom included appearances in Playboy, Tarzan, The Ape Man, and Bolero, cementing her status as a Hollywood sex symbol. But life moves on, and so does Bo Derek. At 65, she's collected a string of Golden Raspberry Awards and nominations, showing that she's more than just a pretty face. Her filmography has expanded to include movies like Malibu's Most Wanted, Master of Disguise, and even the legendary Sharknado 3, Oh Hell No. Yet most of her time these days is devoted to equestrian pursuits, where her passion truly shines. She's also actively involved in environmental activism with WildAid, making a real impact on our world. And her dedication doesn't stop there. She's committed to working with the Veterans Affairs National Rehabilitation Special Events, showing her heart is as big as her Hollywood star. Adrienne Barbeau. Adrienne Barbeau has had a remarkable and diverse career. She began as a go-go dancer in the 1960s, even performing for the mob. Her journey took her to Broadway, then television, and she later achieved recognition with a significant role in a John Carpenter horror film. Barbeau's refusal to be typecast allowed her to amass a wide range of credits, spanning from comedies to horrors to dramas. Apart from her successful career, she is a mother of 3, and her ability to give birth to twins at the age of 51 is truly inspirational. On the professional front, Barbeau has remained active in taking on roles, with a particular presence in made-for-TV movies. Her most recent role was in the 2022 film Hellblazers. Dorothy Stratton. Dorothy Stratton, the girl who traded ice cream scoops for the spotlight, made a career move that turned heads. From serving Sundays in Canada, she transitioned into serving up captivating beauty as a Playboy playmate. While she dabbled in a few film and TV roles, it was her sultry modeling for adult magazines that stole the show. But alas, the 1970s were just the beginning for this rising star. Her final act in the world of cinema was in the low-budget film Galaxina in 1980. Yet, her story took a heart-wrenching turn. In that same year, 1980, her life was tragically cut short by the hand of her husband, Paul Snider. But Dorothy's legacy lives on. Her life and untimely death have inspired countless films and songs over the decades. She's a name that still lingers, a reminder of the fragile beauty and darkness that can exist in the world of fame and glamour. Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour, the name that resonates with international acclaim, captivated audiences in the James Bond film Live and Let Die as the enigmatic Solitaire. With a career that spanned the vibrant decades of the 1970s and 1980s, she graced both the silver screen and the stage, sharing the spotlight with luminaries like Chevy Chase, Ian McKellen, and Christopher Reeve. But it's in the world of modern television that many fans now fondly remember her. Her Golden Globe-winning performance as Dr. Michaela Quinn in the beloved series Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman from 1993 to 2001 sealed her status as a television icon. And her story doesn't end there. Jane Seymour's talent has continued to shine through in recent years with small yet memorable roles in hit productions like How I Met Your Mother, Castle, and Harry Wild. She's a star whose light continues to glow brightly, enriching the world of entertainment. Morgan Fairchild. This blonde beauty launched her career in the world of daytime soap operas, which often served as launching pads for future stars. Following her appearances on Search for Tomorrow and Dallas, Morgan achieved her major breakthrough on the series Flamingo Road. Subsequently, she joined forces with fellow model Candice Bergen on the popular sitcom Murphy Brown. It's safe to say that Morgan has maintained her enduring appeal. She has continued her television career with appearances on various sitcoms, including 2.5 Men, Roseanne, and Friends. Beyond her acting work, she has also dedicated her influence to serve as a board member of SAG-AFTRA, Cheryl Tiegs. Cheryl Tiegs, who shot to fame with her iconic 1978 pink bikini poster, is often referred to as the first supermodel. Her image graced the covers of numerous prestigious magazines, from Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue to Time, Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and many more. Not only was she a supermodel, but she also made history with a record-breaking contract with CoverGirl. Cheryl Tiegs was more than just a pretty face. She was a businesswoman who designed and launched her signature clothing and accessory lines, leaving her mark on the fashion industry. Now, at the age of 75, America's first supermodel still looks stunning, although these days you might see her wearing more clothing than a bikini. While she might not have graced the cover of Sports Illustrated recently, she's found a new passion in environmental activism. Her commitment to preserving our planet is just as impressive as her legendary modeling and acting career. Lonnie Anderson. During the late 70s, Lonnie Anderson is definitely a name that would soon be on everyone's lips. She graced our screens as the charming receptionist Jennifer Marlowe in the iconic sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. It was a role that etched her name in the annals of television history. And although her movie career never quite reached the heights of her TV success, some stars are just made for the small screen. But Lonnie's life story is as intriguing as any character she portrayed. She walked down the aisle 4 times, experiencing love and loss in a way that few can imagine. Her autobiography sparked controversy, laying bare the highs and lows of her journey. Yet it's not just her personal life that defines Lonnie Anderson. She's also a spokesperson for a cause that's dear to her heart, a lung disease caused by smoking. It's a cause she champions with vigor, spreading awareness and fighting for change. As her acting career transitioned, it didn't fizzle out, it transformed. In 2016, she made a triumphant return with a regular role in the comedy series My Sister Is So Gay. Valerie Bertelli. Valerie Bertelli has been under the spotlight's glow virtually her entire life, kicking off her career as a child actress on the sitcom One Day at a Time, which first graced the screens in 1975. With a natural talent for the craft, She continued her triumphant television journey with a remarkable stint on Touched by an Angel. Off-screen, her personal life also sparkled, marked by a fascinating marriage to rock star Eddie Van Halen that lasted until 2007. Since her debut, Valerie has followed the adage of taking life one day at a time, while she lit up the screens during her impressive 5-year run on Hot in Cleveland, where she shared the spotlight with the legendary Betty White. She has redirected much of her focus toward culinary delights. In fact, she's now spicing up the scene with a partnership with the Food Network. Olivia Newton-John. Born in Cambridge in 1948, Olivia Newton-John began her career as a beloved country pop artist. However, it was her iconic role as Sandy in the musical film Grease that transformed her into a global sensation. Her portrayal in the film not only led to the release of 3 hit singles, but also earned her a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress, rebranding her with a fresh and edgy image. Even as Olivia Newton-John continued to record music and embark on tours in her later career, she dedicated a significant portion of her time to championing humanitarian and health causes, including initiatives related to cancer charities, animal rights, and medical cannabis advocacy. Her contributions to these fields were so impactful that she was honored with the title of Dame Olivia, recognizing her substantial charitable and musical work. Olivia Newton-John passed away in 2022, leaving behind a remarkable legacy of both her musical achievements and her commitment to philanthropy. Audrey Landers. Audrey Landers, a name synonymous with perfection. Dance 10, looks also 10. She first graced our screens in the film adaptation of the meta-musical A Chorus Line, a story about young talents auditioning for their big break. But her fame truly skyrocketed with her role in the legendary series Dallas, which ran for a remarkable 14 seasons. Audrey became a household name thanks to this iconic show. Fast forward to today, Audrey's dance card is as full as ever. Not one to be confined to a single talent, she's expanded her horizons to include not only acting, but also composing, singing, directing, and entrepreneurship. She's a smart and savvy businesswoman who's not just a pretty face, but holds a degree from Columbia University. So, whether she's gracing the stage, composing a new melody, or managing her entrepreneurial endeavors, Audrey Landers continues to shine as a true multi-talented star. Here's to the lady who proves that a perfect 10 can be much more than meets the eye. Goldie Hawn. Goldie dazzled us early on in the film Cactus Flower, a performance that not only earned her an Oscar but also a Golden Globe. She was the quintessential blonde bombshell on screen, playing the dumb blonde with a finesse that left us all in awe. But beneath that facade, she breathed life and depth into her characters, proving that she was more than just a pretty face. Her talents extend beyond the silver screen. As the proud mother of 3 successful actors, she's nurtured a legacy of artistic achievement. Her enduring love story with Kurt Russell has lasted nearly 4 decades, a testament to the power of love in Hollywood's tempestuous sea. But that's not where her story ends. Goldie is not just an actress, she's a change-maker. As the founder of a nonprofit organization, she's made it her mission to help underprivileged kids access the gift of education. Her dedication to this cause is as unwavering as her talent on screen. And even with all these achievements, she still manages to find time to grace us with her presence in the occasional movie, proving that the magic of Goldie Hawn endures through the ages. She's not just an icon of the 70s, she's an enduring symbol of talent, love, and giving back. Goldie Hawn, a true star in every sense. Catherine Ross. Straight out of San Francisco, Catherine Ross burst onto the scene with a talent that could outshine the Golden Gate Bridge. She first graced the stage in her college's rendition of The King and I, setting the stage for a remarkable career. However, it was her iconic role in The Graduate, where she shared the screen with heavyweights like Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft, that etched her name into the annals of Hollywood history. Fast forward to today, and Catherine Ross remains a paragon of beauty and talent, gracing numerous films and TV shows with her presence. But here's the Hollywood twist. She's not only been captivating audiences for decades, but she's also shared the spotlight with her real-life leading man, Sam Elliott, her husband of nearly 40 years, in the 2017 drama The Hero. That's a Hollywood love story worth celebrating. Lynda Carter. Born in 1951, she's a woman of many talents and an enduring symbol of strength and beauty. You probably know her best as the legendary Wonder Woman, a role she immortalized in the 1970s. Lynda Carter's portrayal of Diana Prince, the Amazonian warrior, made her a Hollywood sensation and a cherished figure worldwide. She not only portrayed Wonder Woman on the small screen, but embodied the very essence of female empowerment. But Lynda Carter's story is one of multifaceted success. Before conquering Hollywood, she had already left her mark as Miss World USA and even graced the world as the face of Maybelline Cosmetics. She's not just a remarkable actress, but a true beauty icon. What's more, her journey didn't stop with acting. Lynda's a passionate singer, taking her melodic talents to the stage with her band and sharing her voice through several album releases. She's a force to be reckoned with, a shining star both on and off the screen. And let's not forget her unbreakable connection to Wonder Woman. Lynda Carter has made her mark in the new era of Wonder Woman, making cameo appearances alongside Gal Gadot as an Asterian warrior, passing the torch to the next generation. Catherine Bach. Get ready to ride down memory lane with the one and only Daisy Duke. No Dolly Parton look-alike required. Catherine Bach made the role her own, and the world is better for it. The Dukes of Hazzard producers originally had other plans, but they wisely reconsidered. Daisy Duke and those iconic cut-off shorts were here to stay. But Catherine didn't stop there. She kept the good times rolling, and we're grateful for it. After the Dukes, she strutted her stuff over to the TV series African Skies, proving she's got the star power to shine anywhere. Catherine just can't stay away from the camera, and we couldn't be happier. She's been steadily working since her heyday, gracing our screens on the long-running soap opera, Days of Our Lives, where she played the role of Anita Lawson. And if that's not enough to make you smile, she also joined forces with the legendary Betty White in the 2010 hit You Again, Jacqueline Bisset. Jacqueline first caught our eye with her roles in The Detective and The Sweet Ride, setting the stage for a journey into stardom. The 70s were her playground, where she sizzled as a romantic interest in films like The Mephisto Waltz, The Thief Who Came to Dinner, and St. Ives. She became a symbol of desire, leaving an indelible mark on the era. But Jacqueline didn't stop there. Her talent endured through the years, earning her multiple Golden Globe nominations and awards. She's not just a pretty face. She's an actress of profound skill. As the years rolled on, she continued to enchant us with critically acclaimed performances. Her filmography expanded to include titles like Nip Tuck, Birds of Paradise, Dancing on the Edge, and Miss You Already, where she shared the screen with stars like Drew Barrymore and Toni Collette. Jacqueline Bisset has indeed proven that her talent knows no bounds. She's a true icon of the silver screen, embodying the elegance and artistry that defines the best of Hollywood. Jacqueline Bisset, an actress who has not only stood the test of time, but has flourished in it. Jill St. John. Jill St. John, a star from the very start, began her journey into showbiz at a tender age. As a child, she even shared her early years with none other than the legendary Natalie Wood. The stage was calling, and she answered with grace. This auburn-manned beauty famously etched her name in cinematic history as the very first American Bond girl in the iconic 007 franchise. But here's the twist. According to her own words, she's a comedy actress through and through, adding a delightful layer to her illustrious career. Lindsay Wagner. In the groovy 70s, Lindsay Wagner became an undeniable cultural icon, chiefly recognized for her captivating role in the sci-fi sensation, The Bionic Woman, a performance that clinched her a well-deserved Emmy. But before becoming a household name, she marked her debut on television through appearances on game shows and a spell as a hostess on the saucy Playboy After Dark. Since her groundbreaking days as the Bionic Woman, Wagner's career has been a constant whirlwind of roles in diverse films and television series. Notably, she graced the screens of Grey's Anatomy. Beyond acting, she's revealed herself as a woman of numerous talents, championing the vegan lifestyle and penning several books centering on health. She also takes the stage to host engaging workshops, delving into subjects such as meditation and self-help. Pamela Hensley, a lady who went from a princess to a Hollywood sensation, the one and only Her Majesty, Princess Pamela Hensley. Her reign in the spotlight might have been relatively short, but she made every second count. You probably remember her from Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, where she played the enigmatic Princess Ardala. Beyond that, she was a recurring face on television, all part of her deal with Universal. Pamela Hensley may have danced with Buck Rogers in the 25th century, but she spent most of her showbiz career on the small screen. Though her journey began in 1975, she gracefully exited stage left by 1985. But there's more to her story than just acting. After her final curtain call, she decided to tie the knot with an executive producer. What's more, she ventured into the world of culinary creation, producing a delectable Jewish Sicilian cookbook. Pamela Hensley, a woman of many talents, proving that real-life royalty can have some pretty impressive second acts. Nancy Wilson. What's in a name? Well, when it's Heart, it's the first triumphant all-female rock band. The rock world was forever changed by Nancy Wilson, the stellar guitarist who, along with her powerhouse vocalist sister Anne, brought their electrifying sound to the masses in the 70s. Hit after hit, these sisters climbed to the top of the charts. Their music wasn't just a dream, it earned them a well-deserved spot in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Nancy Wilson, now a seasoned 68, hasn't missed a beat when it comes to making music. In 2021, she graced our ears with a solo album. However, the rock and roll road got a little bumpy in her personal life. An incident involving Anne's husband and an assault on Nancy's kids caused a rift, and the Wilson sisters stopped touring together. A reminder that even harmonious voices can sometimes find themselves singing different tunes. Joanna Cameron. Joanna Cameron's career kicked off with a few TV appearances, but the big moment came when she scored the leading role in the hit Saturday morning kids TV series, The Secrets of Isis. This show, packed with adventure and mystery, kept young viewers on the edge of their seats for 2 thrilling years. Even after the original show ended, Cameron returned to reprise her iconic role in various spin-offs. The secrets of success, it seems, are all part of the magic that Joanna Cameron brought to the screen. When the lights of her acting career dimmed, Joanna Cameron didn't shy away from reinventing herself. She embarked on a journey through various roles, much like the characters she once portrayed. She stepped into the world of healthcare, training as a nurse and dedicating herself to home healthcare. Later, she ventured into the dynamic realm of marketing, proving her versatility once again. Despite her diverse career shifts, her talents continued to shine. However, in 2021, a stroke marked the end of her extraordinary journey. Joanna Cameron's legacy lives on in the memories of those she touched, both on and off the screen. So which one of these 70s stars is still your favorite today? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one.